Jason.
I like this. There's a lot of mics right now. Good morning.
Carson, just how much has he even surprised you with his progress from when you got him first time in rookie minicamp to now?
Yeah, he's so good at remembering and then applying things as they occur. Like he'll surprise me and be like, Coach, I remember we said this the second day. So then he does it, and that's cool. When he can stay in that process, that's really powerful because he learns so fast.
Jason, what about Jordan, just making that decision to retire and how it impacts the room and just your thoughts on what he did here last year?
We love Jordan. He gave when Jordan plays and played football, he gave his all every single play. For a player, he was always finishing in the pile, trying to get the ball out for us. So that extreme effort is something that we all learned from, how to play the game the right way. And then, he's earned his right. He's played at the highest level for a really long time. And that's a great career, and that's an honor to be able to do that. So he's going to be watching us, and we got some standards to live up to. So we've learned a lot from him, players and coaches, and we're going to continue to use that as we go forward.
Jerome's now one of the oldest in the room. So how is he kind of stepping into more of a leadership role with these younger guys, and what's he provided so far?
Well, Jerome's seen a lot of things in football, from all the way to college, from playing in space to playing behind the box, different schemes, heard a lot of different words. So he's good at, this is just this, and then making it easy so he can play fast. So that's one, he needs to keep doing that. And then two, the last week, anytime you go to a new team, there's an adjustment period. And he's home, and we're happy he's home. It's excited that he can stay in this process and play in front of all of us want to come home. I've had lots of players over the years when they play their first game at home, oh my gosh, did they play well. So I'm excited to see him do that. But in the last week, he's really gotten comfortable in the scheme, and you can see him. He's really bursting and running. Not that he wasn't before, but now it's that comfort. So whatever it is, there's a learning curve, and his is moving up quickly. So we're excited about it.
What about you guys just, obviously pads are on now, but the tackling to the ground we saw the other day, it seemed like Carson really loved that. How exciting is that for you as a linebackers coach? Because it seems like those guys are in heaven out there.
Yeah, you've heard me say our mantra, and that's run, because no matter what, we're going full speed. Shed, and tackle the guy with the ball. So we get to do that full speed. So anytime we get to do that, I'm smiling, we're happy. But we got to do it the right way, of course, against our team, which is keeping everybody up and higher tackles rather than lower tackles. But the simulation of getting off the block, and like one of the plays Carson had is he had to get away from Joel. And that's great because we know who Joel is. And Joel can block pretty darn well. And he strained, and he found his way off the block, found his way to finish that tackle. And that's what we want to see, and he did it. So we'll just keep doing that. But that's playing football. That's playing linebacker.
I know it's next man up, but challenges if you lose Jeremiah and Jordan, two perceived starters, and so now going into this, what has to happen for this unit to really not miss a beat? Well,
I'll start with some of the other guys we haven't talked about. Devin Bush got into the system last year and got better and better and better as he went through the year, and he played all three positions. Mohamoud played over 500 snaps, played all three positions. Winston Reed came in and gave us good snaps. Now he's learning all three positions. And then we get Nate, who missed summer camp last year, back. So we actually have players that have played in the scheme, and now they're able to play the other spots. So it gives us a lot of flexibility in that all these young guys are competing, but if somebody does a certain role better, he may earn that role. So it's awesome in the room right now. They're all learning it all, and they're hyper competitive to do anything, to answer my questions, to get the ball, and that's how we want it. We want the competition, and the guys have embraced the competition, and let's see how this goes because it's fun to watch right now.
Jason, Jordan's retirement, obviously he's a big leader. Does that leadership almost have to spread out over multiple people when you lose a player like that? It doesn't just fall on one guy like Devin or Jerome. Does that sort of spread out to multiple guys?
Well, you've heard us say it. We're the nerve center of the defense. But the linebackers are linebackers. That's our job. Our job is to get everybody lined up, make the call, communicate, and then make the D-line right or whoever else right and get the guy on the ground. That's it. So not only has it done that, like I brought something up to them, the 7 that are in the room, And one of the players said right back, Coach, we got seven of us to do that. I go, that's the right answer. So they're all making calls. They're all doing a good job with that stuff. Like we've said, Carson as a rookie has done a really good job with being able to handle one-time fixing things. The vocal, we were just in the indoor, and when he was making the front calls, it was echoing because we want to be clear and concise. We don't want to go left, 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 left. We want to go left, left. And you can hear it. It's getting louder every day for all of them. Winston had some the other day. It was echoing. I told him. So, that's what I mean. We're all going to have to do it, and we like it that way.
You touched on it a little bit of all the guys learning all three positions.
Yes.
As you get into this part of camp, are you still evaluating that process, or are you kind of seeing where guys are going to fit in their roles? I guess, how do you evaluate this part of camp for that process?
Well, I'll give an example. Devin last year, when he came in and it was his first year, he was doing a little bit more of the space roles, more than right in the middle of the defense. Now he's doing it all. So as they get better at what they are. Now, what's cool about that is it gives us position flexibility, right? Modern football, there's just different body types rather than positions. And we want to all be able to do it all. We got to do the things the safeties do. They got to do the things the linebackers do.
What are
Okay?
you looking to work on towards now in week one? What are the things that you want to get together? What are the weaknesses that you want to improve on, that you must improve on by week one?
Okay, so we still got our 2 opportunities to practice against other teams and then play against them. So right now, the biggest thing for me is what we talked about a little bit. It's shedding blocks and getting to the ball. It's the real shedding. The difference in the NFL is the big men versus college. The big guys are faster and stronger because they're grown and they're trained. So we have got to get, as younger men coming into the league, you got to learn how to do that. You got to learn how to strain. You got to learn your distance to strike. So that's the main focus right now, especially while we're in pads. And then as we get to the season, it'll be more learning the opponents. Right now, it's all about us. And it always is all about us, but all about us. Yes, sir. Good? All right, go Brown. See you guys.
different does it feel this training camp? I mean, when you think back to 2 years ago to now, does it feel like night and day? Compared to, when you compare the two.
Yeah, it definitely feels it's a different feeling. Different stage in my career, but it's still training camp. It's exciting. I still love to come out here and work. It's just like you said, you're in a different realm now, so it changes a little bit.
We saw you guys tackling to the ground for first time under Kevin Stefanski the other day as a linebacker.
Yeah.
Carson talked a little bit about this. Just how much fun or what other element does that add to practice?
It's exciting. Playing linebacker, we love physicality. We want to set that tone for the defense. So being able to bring that out in practice and not having to save it for the game is very valuable, and I'm happy we're able to do it. And, we have a blast doing it.
Knowing that you were fighting for a spot on this team a couple years ago to right now, you're in such an important position with Jordan Hicks retiring and JOK out. Just how does that feel just to get to this point in your career, just to kind of bring it full circle?
Honestly, it just gives me more motivation. Like having more opportunities and being in a better position just drives me more. It confirms that okay, my work is working. Just keep working, keep my foot on the gas, don't slow down, and I think everything's going to work out just exactly how it should.
You've been flying around on the field through minicamp, training camp. What's been your mindset of trying to be as aggressive as you are before the season even starts?
Just play ball, take it a day at a time, and do my best to lead the defense and show them not only by words but by example how I play, and getting in shape, getting ready for the season, just taking it a day at a time, not looking at the big picture, and I think that's how you can produce results.
I know Coach Tarver has talked about using you at different spots as you gain more experience.
Yeah.
Is there a role or a spot that you prefer or you think you're best at?
I'm best everywhere. Like I feel like I've just been adding more skills as I've been here, and listening to Coach Tarver, the best linebacker coach in the NFL. He's just allowed me to grow in every aspect of the game, mentally, physically, and confidence-wise, everything. So I'm ready to make plays in any area of the field.
How do you think you guys as a room just have handled not having Jeremiah or Jordan out there right now, and obviously from their contributions on the field, but also from a leadership perspective?
It's the next man up mentality, both on the field and in a leadership capacity. Jordan's time here, I spent a lot of time picking his brain. I spent a lot of time with him. Used to go over his house, get treatment. We spent a lot of time together, so it was very valuable time. He taught me a lot, and I'm going to take those lessons and I'm going to use them to help the room and the team be better.
What's the most valuable thing you think he taught you?
Just what I told you earlier, take it a day at a time. We're not worrying about the big picture. I'm worrying about what I can do today in practice.
Did you talk to him after he announced his retirement?
Yeah. I went over. We sat down. We talked for a good amount of time, and it was good to talk to him. We still keep in touch.
Did he give you any advice going into the year?
Yeah, I keep that to myself.
What's with Jordan retiring? Obviously, it looks like Carson's got a lot more on his plate. Just what's impressed you most about him as a rookie coming in and being able to sort of absorb a lot?
He's a real cerebral player. You could tell that from his profile, going to UCLA, graduating with engineering. He's a very smart player. He works very hard, as you could tell from being a walk-on to where he is now. Those are the two things that stands out. He works like a dog, and he's very intelligent, very smart.
When he lays out a big hit like he's kind of been doing the past couple days, what do you say to him? What does he say to you guys?
He doesn't even say much. He knows it's expected. And that's the cool thing about Carson. He just goes out there and balls, and he doesn't say too much. I'm more of the guy, I'm going to make it hit. That's not really his style, but I love it. He goes out there, he smashes somebody, he gets up like it's a regular Tuesday and goes back to the next play.
How much has he sort of leaned on you guys a little bit, those veterans, to sort of still gain some knowledge and be able to sort of develop stuff?
He's done a great job asking questions. Asking us what we see in this. How did you see that? How did you read that? He's a very humble guy, and he wants to be the best, whatever capacity it is. He's not scared to ask questions. He's answering questions quickly, and he's been a joy to be around.
Do you feel like people are kind of underrating this linebacker room with the loss of JOK and Jordan Hicks?
I'm sure they are, but like I said, we don't really worry about that. We worry about going out there and balling. I'm sure there was a certain point in time people didn't necessarily look at Jeremiah as an all-pro player, but the time came when you did. So the time will come for the rest of us as well.
Good.
Thank you. Appreciate you, John.